Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video. I'm sitting here chilling out, and we're gonna talk about Mowry. And and it's just like it's ridiculous to that I'm talking about this, and I hope that this is not hate at all. I think that men need to hear this video because this could be a lot of lessons in this video, and we're gonna talk about her husband too, or ex-husband. But ever since, I'm gonna talk about Mowry. Mowry, ever since she got her divorce, it's like I noticed that she's always on Instagram. She's always on Facebook taking all these fabulous pictures, which I enjoy on a daily basis because Mowry, to be as old as she old, I ain't gonna say old, but she's a middle-aged woman. To be 44 years old and still look like that, she's still like she in her 30s. I mean, she's a fine sister. I enjoyed the pictures that I see on Facebook sometimes too. I ain't gonna sit here and put no front. But at the end of the day, like, what is Mowry doing out of this? Did you playing this happy role? You ain't happy. And I see a lot of people doing that. Like, a lot of these women, especially these women, even in marriages, they start taking all them pictures. And I'm gonna say this to men, right? If your girl, I'm gonna get back to the video, but if your girl always taking pictures and exotic, erotic pictures without you, then you need to check that, because it must be something wrong that you're doing at home. Because even before the divorce, last year she started posting. She had a picture on Facebook which I thought was disrespectful. She had a picture with a negligee on, and I'm like, come on, Tia. At that time, you're a married woman with children, and you doing that? That make you look like jump off material. And I just don't like what I see from Tia. And I'm like, if you moved on, and I'm gonna say something. Insecure people, weak people, those are the ones that want attention. Because if you're happy with yourself, you don't need to go on Instagram. You don't need to smile in 1,000 pictures. And I just think that Mowry needs to take some time. Like, they say she's in this new relationship, and I just feel like that's a mistake. You ain't been the divorce. The ink on the divorce paper ain't even dry yet, and you out here ready. You ready to go into another relationship, and the divorce ain't even been that long. I think it was like October or November. It ain't even 3 months, and you ready to go get somebody else already. See, that's a bad way to go. Like, I tell people all the time, take your time, man. Take your time, get to know yourself. Stop going out there, rushing the things, because rushing it's just gonna make it hurt even worse. And it's just gonna make you look like you look needy, and it's gonna make you look desperate. And they say she's dating some dude, and I know a lot of people gonna say, well, I think he's like a Hallmark actor or something. And I know the first thing people gonna say, well, she divorced now, she can do what she wanna do, but at the end of the day, why don't you let yourself heal? Time heals everything. 3 things that people don't wanna do. Three things people don't wanna do. They don't wanna pray, they don't wanna take time, and they don't wanna heal. Because at some point, you gotta be real with yourself. At some point, you gotta realize, okay, the only way you learn from life is by learning from your mistakes. But nobody wants to admit their mistakes. And it won't all on Corey. It won't all on Corey. And I know Corey won't no saint. But what did you do, and I heard rumors about him stepping out. Okay, but what did you do to make him step out? Because a man ain't gonna step out there for nothing, because it's something that you're lacking. Because if you was doing your job, you would still be there, right? Like the scriptures say, they went out of us because they went from us because they were never of us. Had they been of us, no doubt they would have continued with us. See, that's the problem. And it go to show you that, she never really cared about him from the beginning. Because even before they was getting a divorce, she was taking all these crazy pictures by herself this summer. And I got killed in the comment section for saying it. Like, you wearing a negligee and you got young children? That doesn't look right. That's not a good look. Why don't you take time? I think Tia need to chill off from those happy pictures and work on fixing her life. Because you can pretend all you want, but it's not going to get you anywhere. Only thing that's going to help you is God, time, and tears. That's it. But nobody wants to. I noticed, I made a video a few months ago. I was called weak for crying. But the only way you can get over a divorce is crying. Because you're going to be hurt. A person that's not with you anymore. You was with this guy for 14 years. But all of a sudden now you got a new boyfriend. Come on, man. Ain't nobody stupid. You putting on that act because you want to put on that facade in front of the public eye like you're happy when you're really not. Everybody sees that. Everybody sees you are miserable as hell. Because if you was happy, you'll be healed. You'd be healing, taking some time to yourself, loving your kids. Take time to get to know your kids. Just be the single mom for a while. It's okay to be single. It's all right. But see, people are afraid to be alone. And that's just going to make it worse. Some people just want a body laying next to them. Because people feel like that a relationship makes them complete. And when you have that type of thinking, it's just a road for disaster. And that's what I see this girl. Every day I go on Facebook. I don't go up there too much, but I posted, my dad's birthday was yesterday. And I just post stuff up there sometime. Every day she's taking a picture of her smiling and happy in the picture. That's not going to fix nothing. You is not that happy yet. It ain't even been a year. And you ready to date already? Some people take a year to kind of get themselves together. I can say maybe in a year. And if you want to go date again, ain't nothing wrong with that. But take time to yourself. Take time to your kids. You dating a man? Bringing him around your kids? You don't do that. I just didn't like that. And I seen a video, her ex-husband, Corey, right? I seen him talking about, well, my wife did this, my wife did. That's not your wife anymore. That's your ex-wife. She divorced you. And I'm going to tell you something. Corey got to understand something. That he says he wants her back. And it's not going to work. Because let me tell you something. There's this, one of my teachers on YouTube said this. Women don't dump men that they're in love with. Because if she was in love with you, Corey, she'll be with you right now. People that love you don't quit on you. Because like the scripture says, if they was with you, they would have continued. No doubt they would have continued with you. They didn't continue with you because they was never of you. Because I really think she was in love with you, but she fell out of love with you because you displayed. And a lot of men gotta understand this. A lot of men gotta start. You gotta start getting some testicles. Okay. A lot of men don't have no backbone. A lot of men are scared to be alone. Scared to lose. Why are you playing it safe? Don't play it safe. It's just like you gotta treat women like that little dog. That dog pissed on that. You tell the dog to stop pissing on the rug, but he keep doing it anyway. Little house dog. You take that newspaper, it goes outside that dog's head. Then he'll get the message. The first time he do it, you cut it off. But you allow disrespect. You allow women. I'm quite sure she had no respect for him. He was a beta male. She showed him no respect at all. And you want that back? You want somebody who quit on you when the times got tough? Instead of you and her praying, instead of you and her trying to work things out, she ran to the lawyer. That's what you want back, Corey. You can do a lot better than her, man. There's plenty of younger single women out here. And I know you want your wife back, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting your wife back, but she doesn't want you anymore. And if you do take her back, it won't be the same. Because once a woman loses respect for you, once the respect is gone, the love is gone. Corey has to understand that she has no respect for you. That's why she's not with you. That's why you put her in her place. You put her in her place and say, look, I'm not putting up with this. If you'd have been strong, if Corey would have been strong, she'd still been there with him. Because a woman want a man that can run the show. They feed off a man's strength. They don't want no weak punk acting man. They don't. And he was very weak. And I thought he was crying and whining that video. Get out your feelings. And if she do date, she's not your wife anymore. Take some time. I think Corey needs to take some time to himself too. Because I've been there. It took me about 2 years to get myself together. But I did it. I got over it. Had another relationship, took me a while. I'm just now, and that was years ago. But I just stopped pretending that I'm saying to myself, like, I'm still sad. So I took some time to myself. And now I feel better. Only way you're going to fix anything is take time to yourself. Don't rush it. And I think she's making a mistake by rushing into another relationship. It's not going to work. Bringing men around your children, and that's just not a good look. Every day taking them silly pictures. Why don't you take some time to yourself and heal? It's okay to be hurt. And what I don't get about the public and society is that they act like it's weak to cry. It's not weak to cry. The only way you're going to heal is by crying. Crying shows strength because you're admitting that something is wrong. But like my friend, like my ex-pastor said on Instagram the other day, he said, you can't heal what you won't reveal. The more you keep it, and I'm going to tell you something, fellas, and ladies and gentlemen, when you hold in that pain, you know what happens? That's when the heart attacks come. That's when the strokes come. That's when lack of making your life better come, because all that resentment is holding you back. And, that just holding all that anger, it's not getting you anywhere. Only thing you can do, if you're hurt, let it out. Because I remember, I think last year, I was still thinking about the things that happened in my life. And I took some time to myself. And I cried and cried and cried. And that helped me. Now today, I don't think about her anymore. I don't get angry anymore because I feel like life is too short. And that's what Corey has to understand. She doesn't want you because she don't respect you. Once a woman loses respect for you, it's like you basically dead romantically to them. All Corey can do is take care of his kids Be there for the kids, get your visitation. Quite sure he's got that. And go ahead with your life. But let's get on back to Tia and I'm about to close. Tia got to stop taking all them pictures. Because everybody, their mama can see what you're doing, Tia. Tia, you're not fooling nobody. You're not fooling with them happy pictures. And baby, I'm going to tell you, it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be hurt. If he hurt you that much, I don't know what happened between you and Corey, and I'm not trying to judge you, but it's okay to be hurt. You don't have to keep taking all them happy pictures every day, because I see people do that all the time, and I just laugh at it. I just laugh at it because I know when I see them girls like tonight, I see the girl, you claim to be married, but you taking all these sexy pictures by yourself. Come on, man. All of this is basically you're thirst trapping. All them thirst traps. Like when I seen Tia, she had that bottle of champagne in her hand. She had that glass of champagne in her hand. And I'm looking at her like, what are you doing? That's not helping you. Mentally, you should take some time mentally. Because a divorce is mentally draining. And it's just not going to work. So that's all I have to say about it. I just hope that Tia, please take some time to yourself. Stop fronting all on that Instagram because it's getting you nowhere. That's it. I'm out.